you're right, and you have income coming into your household. All right. And what's his name? Well, let me tell you a little bit about him first. Okay. He is a regional sales director in this amazing company. He is doing, or his business is doing, $25,000. Let me say it again. $25,000. Okay. Upwards to a penny shy of $50,000 every 30 days. Every 30 days, you guys. And his wife, her business is doing the exact same thing. Okay. So just imagine how powerful that is for that household. His daughters are also in the business, you guys. And one of his daughters is a sales director. Her business is doing $10,000 a month. Okay. Upwards to a penny shy of $25,000. So you guys, this household is killing it, right? Killing it. And he's leaving financial legacy and a vision and building wealth for his family and the generation to come. So I'm super excited to get out the way and introduce this pastor out of Chicago. If you know anyone from Chicago, drop a 1 in the chat, right? So he's gonna come on, you guys, and he has a background, past 30 years in IT. So this is someone who knows what he's talking about. He knows how to make money, and he knows all about this technology stuff. Hey, I always say you don't have to be high tech, but we got high checks around here, right? So I'm going to get out the way and introduce to you Mr. Sean Crump.
Well, thank you, Miss Rika Wright. I tell you, after that introduction, I had to look around to see who you were talking about, but I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that introduction, and I really appreciate the job that you did in terms of just presenting our world-class services and how they have effectively helped you in your journey, so and affected your family. So really appreciate that and all that you do and all the people that you're helping also as a regional sales director in this company. So we really appreciate that. And now we're going to get ready to jump into the money. How many people are interested in hearing about the money? Okay, if you're interested in hearing about the money, drop some money bags in the chat right now, because that's what I want to tell you about. I want to tell you about how this opportunity has changed the life, changed the trajectory of my family and those around me, and really just made it a great segue into just things that we had not even imagined that would be possible at that time. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and we're going to go ahead and get into this. All right. Can you see my screen? Can everyone see my screen? Ms. Rika?
Yes, we can see it. We can see it, yes.
Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and get started with this. The name of our company is United Wealth Education, as we affectionately call it ooh-wee in our business, because there's some powerful information out here. There's some powerful way to bring revenue into your family, into your community, and all we can say about it is ooh-wee. So let's get into this. As Ms. Rika mentioned, I've spent over 30 years in corporate America in the information technology space. So I guess you could say I had a career. I'm married to the beautiful Tina Crump, who's also a regional sales director with this company. And we live in the south suburbs of Chicago with our remaining 3 children. The rest of them are up and out the house and adults and doing their things. And as she mentioned, some of them are even partnered with us in this business and are doing great things in the business as well. And I partnered with this company about July of 2020. So just let me tell you a little bit about that. So after 30 years in the corporate world in information technology, I had reached a point in my career where I was just no longer feeling satisfied. You know, if you ever been to that point in your career where you feel like you've done everything and you've reached everything that you could, and you've reached a point where now everything is becoming, all your time is being devolved by that business or in that corporate America, drop a 1 in the chat, because that's where I was in my career. I didn't have time for anything. I was spending 60, 70, sometimes 80 hours a week just doing different things and working for this corporate America. And I had actually reached a point where as a minister, I would even be getting called on Sundays. Now, can you imagine that? Trying to preach a word and here comes somebody calling you, telling you, hey, you know, we got an outage, 5,000 people need your help. Okay, well, that just was not doing it for me anywhere. I couldn't spend time. I couldn't go and spend time with my family. I couldn't go to the ball games for my sons, or I couldn't go take my daughter somewhere. And actually, one of the worst things is my mother had actually started having health problems. So I actually had to ask permission to take time off and to be able to go and take care of my sick mother. So that it just was not doing it for me. Fast forward to February of last year. Valentine's Day. My wife, I think she's not on the call right now, but on Valentine's Day, corporate America showed me the type of loyalty that they had for me after 30 years. They told me they didn't need my services anymore. I tell you, that's something for someone to tell you on Valentine's Day after working for that particular company for 5 years. So I made up in my mind at that point that I needed to do something different. So fast forward, we talk about family legacy. My sister Latricia, who's now currently a executive sales director in the company, at the time she reached out to me and said, "Hey, I got an opportunity I want you to take a look at." I took a look at this opportunity and I began to see a vision of where my family could be taken, where I would be able to help impact my community and be able to reach out and impact my family and be able to do things at my own pace and at my own liking. So I started with this business July 2020, been working with it since then, and really reached a point at the end of 2020 where I said, you know what, I'm not going back to corporate America. Forget the safe six-figure salary that I had with them. It's not worth my time. It just was not worth it anymore. So that's where I was. And now let's talk a little bit about this company. So the first thing I want you to understand is, money is good. I was making, upwards of six figures. The money was good, but I didn't have time. There's certain things that money cannot buy in life. And one of them is time with your family. I couldn't get back the time. My kids look at me as I'm coming or going and barely have time to have a good conversation with them because it was about the money. But money can't buy it and get me back that time with my family. So let's talk about United Wealth Education. What do? Well, basically, we are referral agents. We provide our agents the ability to build a business by marketing innovative financial literacy tools, products, and services. Basically, we are the referral partners for the United Credit Education Services and all those wonderful services that Ms. Rika talked about earlier. All we do is refer clients over and they do all of the heavy lifting. How great is that? I don't even have to do all the heavy lifting. They do all of the heavy lifting. All I got to do is refer people over to services that are making a difference in everyone's lives. But don't make the mistake of thinking that it's easy, because to be successful in anything, whether it's business or personal or whatever the case it is, you have to put hard work into it. Okay, so this business is definitely something that you have to put work into, but again, just as anything in life, it makes it worth doing it. Okay. Ms. Rika talked about where corporate America meets entrepreneurship, and she talked about this company in terms of what founded in 2004, over 17 years ago in Farmington Hills, Michigan, and consistently strong annual sales growth. That means consistently. It's not up and down. It wasn't in bankruptcy, none of that type of things. This is a consistent company that has had the same key executives since the inception. And not only that, we are a debt-free company. And that is awesome because we're out teaching financial literacy and teaching and helping customers get to be debt free. And we're a company that's already debt free. That is a great space for us to be in right now. 16.5 million Americans are living in what we are doing what we call doing side gigs. We live in something called a gig economy right now. I'm sure you know someone that's worked for Grubhub or Airbnb, Uber, Lyft. Whatever the case may be, Americans have come to the realization that their 9 to 5 just isn't cutting it anymore. Their family needs more income, more revenue coming in, and it leads people to go out and get a side gig, if you will. Now, that number 16.5 million, I think that's a little outdated. Since the pandemic, I think that number definitely has risen since then. So when we talk about United Wealth Education and why would it work for you? Why would it work for you? One of the biggest things for me is to be my own boss. As I mentioned, corporate America, I was blessed to make 50 years old this year, but just imagine, I have to ask someone when I can go and take a lunch break or ask someone when I can go and take off to spend time with my children or with my mom. That was not something a space that I like to be in. So this is going to work for you because you have the ability to be your own boss and you can make your own hours. If you're a night owl and you want to work at night, work at night. You can build your own team. Now, this one I think was a big one for me because, in my 30 plus years in corporate America, there were many, many, many times where I was working with someone that I just did not feel comfortable or did not like, and that made it challenging sometimes to go into work. Anybody had that coworker that you just really, when you see them, it seems like you just want to go the other way? Well, you can build your own team here. You can build your team or surround yourself with people that have the same goals, same like mind, and that you like being around. And then you can work from anywhere. Look at the gentleman on the right side of the screen here. He's on the beach with his laptop, sunglasses, enjoying some sun, and still able to work and bring revenue into his family. And I can tell you, over the last year that I've been in this company, I have been in that spot many, many times, sitting at the pool or sitting on a beach somewhere and actually getting some work done. And then you're a part of a supportive and productive community. You might be in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. We have a community of people across the country that want to see you succeed. And we're going to work with you to make sure that that happens. And then you have the ability to work full or part-time. I started this business off. I was kind of part-time with it. My wife as well, she was part-time with the business. And we graduated and moved to the point where we wanted to do it full-time. But you have that option. Put in the time that you feel that you can to make it successful for you and your family. And then you can help people reach their personal and financial goals. That's big for me. I was tired of seeing the guy in the corner office in corporate America with his huge bonuses where people in my community are struggling day to day to reach their financial goals. Okay, so this was something that was big and critical for me to be able to help them do that. And then we have easy to use online tools and training. We have some world-class things like this seminar, like this presentation. We have a lot of things that are able to help you be successful, and we have excellent agent support. The guy on the left side of the screen, we talk about linear income and residual income. Well, Sean, you might ask me this question. Well, what's the difference between the two? I don't know about you, but it's been many a time in my life where I've had to have my hand down in my head like the guy on the left side of the screen as I'm trying to go through and getting ready to go to work or dealing with the bills, whatever the case may be. But the bottom line was I was trading my time for money. Time for money. And as I got older, I realized that was not working for me anymore. I wanted to move to the right side of the screen where I have something called residual income. In other words, I can do something one time and get paid over and over and over and over for that. I was able to leverage a network. Look at the guy on the right side of the screen. I imagine he's somewhere in Mexico or somewhere just sitting on the beach with his phone and his laptop just chilling because he's able to get something that's called residual income, right? Robert Kiyosaki, the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, said that you have financial freedom when your residual income is more than your monthly expenses. That's financial freedom. If you want financial freedom, drop a fire sign in the chat here. I want to know who wants financial freedom. Who's looking for financial freedom? Instead of the guy on the left that's sitting up there worrying about the bills and how they're going to get paid, I want to be the guy on the right that has residual income and has financial freedom. That is a great space to be in. Traditional marketing has changed. How many people know that? Do you really know that marketing has changed? Let me tell you how it's changed and how we can help you leverage the change in the traditional marketing model and how we can make it successful. 84% of people trust word of mouth recommendations over any other forms of advertising. Anybody in this call ever went and got a good steak from somewhere? I'm gonna date myself here, but I love a nice, good, juicy filet. And I would tell anybody in the Chicago area, one of my favorite spots is J. Alexander's. I tell people about it all the time. Been going there for probably 20, 30 years, whatever the case may be. But that is word of mouth advertising. Everyone I see, and I'm telling about something that works for me. You might tell someone about a good barber that you have, or a girl that laid your hair and slayed your hair for you, or slayed your makeup. That's what marketing has become. It's word of mouth, and we're going to show you how to leverage that and leverage social media to be successful in this business. We're going to make UWE your side hustle and be rewarded for referring clients to our protection plan products. Ms. Rika showed you how our flagship protection plan, the products that are there, how life-changing they are. Here's some more things that we have. We also have a Credit My Rent. We have a My Care plan. We even have a secured card for those that might be challenged in terms of getting a credit card. We have an opportunity for them to be able to get a secured card. All these different products are going to make you successful because you're going to be able to help people in your community, people that are in your sphere. And what better way to make a living than making a difference, helping people improve their financial well-being? In my stage in life, I moved from the stage of trying to help the guy in the corner office get a bigger bonus. I moved to being able to help families get the things that they want and they get their financial security and be able to accomplish the goals that they have. That is life-changing. That is powerful. And I tell you, that is a good space to be in at this point in my life. How does it work? Okay, Sean, you've done a lot of talking. You really got me interested a little bit. Let's talk about the money. If you want to hear some more about the money, let's drop some money bags in the chat. Let's see where we are with this money. Okay, we get paid 6 different ways in this business. So I guarantee you, if you have a 9-to-5, you get your regular paycheck. You might get a bonus at the end of the year. They might give you $100 for your Christmas bonus or to buy a Christmas turkey with it, whatever the case may be, right? But we get paid 6 different ways with this company, okay? And not only that, we get paid every week, every Thursday. I know someone that recently told me that their daughter was starting to work with the state and they're not getting their first paycheck till November. When you start with us, you're going to get your first paycheck the Thursday after you start. Okay, as long as you put in the work, you're going to get it. So let's talk about this money. Starting off, the first way we get paid is direct commission. So we're going to say that this agent here, let's call him Timmy. So Timmy knows 3 people. He goes out and he talks about these services to 3 different people, and those 3 people decide to go ahead and get started with the company for $188, and Timmy's going to get $100 for everyone that starts. So that's $300 Timmy made right quick by just referring 3 people over. Will $300 a week or a day make a difference in your life? Can you see some changes that could make? Imagine if you had 5 people that you started in a week, 1 person a day. That's an extra $500 a week. That's $2,000 a month. Will that make a difference in your life? I guarantee it made a difference in mine. Okay, that's the first way. The second way we get paid, we get something called residual pay. So those same 3 people, as long as they're on the protection plan and they're after the 3rd month, Timmy's going to now get $12 for everyone that is still on the plan, right? Okay, so you might say, well, Sean, you know what? That's not a lot of money. $12 is not a lot of money. Well, it is when you didn't do anything to get it. When it's just you did one time and now you're going to continue to get this every month. So imagine you had these 3 people. That's $36 a month. That's $36, right? So imagine that, multiply that. Imagine if you had a 10 people. That's an extra $120 a month. I think I could take Mrs. Crump on get a steak for $120 someplace. At J. Alexander's you can. Not at some of the other places. Can't go to Morton's, but I can go to J. Alexander's for $120 and get two steaks. But anyway, so imagine if it was 100 people that you've helped. 100 times 12. Now you're moving into some numbers that can make a difference. Extra $1,200 a month. That can make a difference in your life. But that's not all. Let's talk about the 3rd way that we get paid. Okay, so Timmy, now we have something that's called a customer acquisition bonus or CAB. So Timmy now has recommended these services and to one of his friends. And one of his friends said, hey, you know what? Amy said, you know what? I want to go ahead and I want to be a partner with you, Timmy. So Timmy said, okay, I'm going to bring you on. You're going to be a partner with me with this company. And she's going to go out. Timmy enrolls Amy. Amy goes out. She helps 2 people get started with the services. Amy gets $200 and Timmy gets $100 as an agent. Okay? All right. So that's where he starts. Imagine, again, doing that. Say he gets 5 people a week. That's an extra cool $500 once those people go out and help and get 2 customers. But that's not where it stops. The first promotion Timmy gets, as you stay in this company and you begin to build up in the company, you start getting promoted and you start getting a bigger cab. That's crazy, right? So his first promotion, now Timmy, he gets $160 as a field trainer. Okay, so as a field trainer with the company, he goes out, he brings someone in, they get 2 customers. Now he gets a $160 bonus. Look at where I am. I'm a regional sales director in this company. My wife, we're both regional sales directors. If we go out and we get a partner and we help that partner go out and get 2 customers, next thing you know, we get a $430 bonus. Imagine you bringing on 5 partners in a week between the 2 of us. That's almost an extra $3,000. Is that something that can change your life? All the way up to Pinnacle. And with a Pinnacle senior vice president within our company, $560 every time they bring on a partner and help them get 2 customers. That is crazy money. But that's not all. Okay, y'all gonna think I'm crazy in a minute, but that's only with 3 of the 6 ways we get paid. Here's the 4th way. We get something called a monthly infinity bonus. Once you get promoted to the level of sales director in our company, meaning that your entire organization, not you by yourself, but your organization partners that you built within your organization, once you guys bring a total of $10,000 in sales volume on a monthly basis, and you move to sales director. And then you are eligible to get 0.5% of that as a bonus every month. That's $50 a month. You might say, well, Sean, again, $50 a month, not that awesome. Well, $50 a month, hey, I can get a couple Starbucks, couple cups of coffee with that, whatever the case may be. But I'm now moving up into the infinity bonus. At sales director level, at my level, when we're bringing in $25,000 with my organization, I get 0.75%. That's roughly about almost 190, about 187, 188, anywhere up to 190 monthly bonus. Hey, that bonus is now becoming more and more powerful. Our vice presidents, their organizations bring in $100,000 a month, they get $1,500. You see some difference now? You see that money's moving? All the way down again to Pinnacle Senior Vice President, that their organization is bringing in $10 million in sales volume every month, and they get 3% of that. Will $300,000 make a difference in your life? I think it will. Why don't you drop a money bag in the chat if $300,000 make a difference in your life? Okay, let's move on here. That's not it. I know y'all looking at me like, man, come on, Sean, you this is too good to be true. I can tell you, in the year's time that I've been in this organization, it is not too good to be true. Okay, so the next thing is we have additional awards. We have something called a Rest, Relaxation, and Retirement Club, or R&R Club for short. This is where the company's now going to start giving you bonuses towards your R&R. Okay, the first one is a $600 monthly expense that you're going to get once you hit level 1 of the R&R Club. It used to be that $600 would go toward a vehicle, but now you can put it toward a vehicle or toward anything that you want with a monthly expense allowance. That's the first level. Next level, 2 to 3, you get a $10,000 one-time cash bonus and $1,500 car allowance. I guarantee you can get you a nice vehicle for a $1,500 car and let somebody else pay for it. I tell you. Me and Mrs. Crump are on our way up there. We want to see the company handle that $1,500 for us. $25,000 cash bonus at level 4, and we're still moving on. We still have other stuff. Level 5, $50,000 cash bonus with an automobile upgrade. Hey, that Maybach's on its way. I'll tell you. Anyway, level 6, $5,000 monthly house payment. I tell Mrs. Crump all the time, I tell her, hey, look at this house right here. That's us. We're going to have a nice little balcony with the pool. Hey, and the company's going to pay for it, $5,000 a month. This is some crazy revenue that's coming into our family. Level 7 through 10, you get a monthly retirement bonus. The company wants you to retire well. $25,000, you get a monthly bonus anywhere from $100,000 to $250,000. That is life-changing. But we have training, tools, and support. I'm not done telling you about how this company is going to help support you be successful. Because again, you might be in business for yourself, but you're not by yourself. This is a turnkey business. I can tell you from experience. I've tried other network marketing careers. I've tried other businesses on my own as an entrepreneur, and I can tell you that this turnkey business is powerful because all of these services are going to be set up for you for the one low cost. You're going to get a personalized agent website. I used to be a web designer on the side, and I know I was charging people a couple $1,000s to create their websites. We have an online back office, world-class stuff. We call it our bank office. We have live agent and customer support. We get paid every week. As I mentioned, you do the work, you get paid. There's no holding your pay or whatever. You get paid on Thursdays. We look for that money. It's going to be there. Life insurance for qualified agents. I also am a licensed insurance broker in Illinois, and I can tell you from a fact, this is big. For qualified agents, you can get up to $100,000 in life insurance with no med. If you have anyone in your family, say your mom or your dad or whoever that could not qualify for life insurance, they can become a business partner up to $100,000 life insurance, no med. That's powerful stuff. We also have professional marketing materials, world-class stuff. Commissions, rewards, and bonuses. We talked about those. We have regional and national training events. Actually in August, we had our national convention down in Florida. We have an upcoming training event here in Chicago area. We have all kind of events that are going to help you be successful in your business. Tax advantages. Another business that I have. I mean, you guys might say, well, man, Sean, you got a lot of businesses. But I've been doing taxes for over 20-some years, and I can tell you one of the key ways to reduce your tax liability is to have your own side business. It's worth it just for that, okay? The opportunity to help others, I talked about how important that is. All of these things that I talked about, everything that I mentioned, this whole turnkey business, $299 one-time setup fee. That's crazy. That's crazy. Just one-time setup fee, and then it's an $89 a monthly subscription that you would have to pay. And part of this, if you need your credit repair, you can also use the credit repair services. The $299 is only about $100 more, $110 more than the $188 that you pay to do your credit. So for only $100 more, you can start a world-class business and be able to have all of the benefits that I just talked about. But how many people like free? If you like free, drop free in the chat. Let me tell you how you can get these services for free, how you can start your own business for free and not have to worry about the $89 a month, okay? It's called the Power of 5. You bring in 5 customers or agents and you qualify to get your next month's services for free. 5 people, you help 5 people get started as a customer or an agent. I can say I started with this company in July. I think I might have paid $89 maybe one time after that. But my organization has grown since then. We also have a UWE app, world-class stuff. You can run your business from your phone wherever you are. So many of us are on our phones anyway. We spend so much time on our phones anyway. Why not have a business that you can run from your phone? That's powerful. And we give you the tools to be able to do it for you. Here's what some of our agents have to say. I'm going to I'm not going to read all of these. You can screen print this and go back and take a look at them. But I love to go to Alfred Nixon, who's one of our Pinnacle Senior Vice Presidents. He said, UWE has been a complete game changer. This man has testified about how the fact he used to pick up trash, but now he's a Pinnacle Senior Vice President with this company. That just tells you, doesn't matter who you are, you can be successful with this company. Okay, so this company has given some of my closest friends and family their buying power back by utilizing the services and understanding the importance of developing a strong financial plan for the future. There is no greater pleasure than to see the smiles on our agents and customers' faces as they set new financial goals for them and their families. Changing lives every day is what UWE is all about. I can tell you from a fact that is true. Here are some more testimonies. You can screen print these as well. This company has changed people's lives. So now that you've heard all of that, there are three categories that you can fall into. The first one is, hey, you know what, Sean? I listened to you. I'm in type A. I am ready to go. Okay, let's get started with this business. Let's go as soon as we can. Sign me up. Get back with the person that invited you to this webinar, and they will get you enrolled today. All right. B, I have a few questions. You know, some people are like, hey, I'm not going to jump. I don't jump the gun. I need to weigh everything. Okay, that's fine. We can answer those questions. Get back with the person that invited you, and they will answer any questions that you have. Or you can be C. You know what, Sean? It was a great opportunity that you told me about, but I just want to use our services right now. Again, get back with the person that invited you, and they will be able to help you get started on our services, on our world-class services, and make some changes to your credit and your financial future. Okay? I talked about my wife and I. This is where we are today. After a little bit over a year with this company, we both left corporate America. We both are running this company as our full-time thing, and we're affectionately called Credit with the Crumps. We're both regional sales directors in this company, and we have over 100 agents and partners that we've started within the last year, really being successful. Here's some pictures of some of our business partners, some of the events that we've been through in the last year, and we are really making a huge difference. So I asked you this question. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with one step, just one step. You got to make the first step. Agatha Christie said that. You have to make the first step, okay? And once you do that, you will be on your way to success, okay? So we really appreciate everyone that has taken the opportunity to spend a little time with us on this Wednesday evening, and get back with the person that invited you and talk about the next steps, and I will see you at the top.